for it. Hill diving, and he's got it full extension. What a catch. And, of course, on the two-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions. Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. On 2nd down, Tua. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins will take over possession here up at the 44. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. A running play here on 1st down is going to go nowhere as he is tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the 2nd half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Jalen Phillips, his 2nd sack of the night.
Even the most elusive quarterbacks have those tough days where they can't avoid sacks, and this is one of them. 3rd time he's gone down. He might develop some happy feet now, wanting to escape the pocket and try and gain more yardage with his legs.
And pressure coming, and they got him once again. No sign of Tua departing. 4th down, they're going for it. Tagovailoa going for it on 4th down. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Now Achane on 1st and 10. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down. They'll try and run here with Mostert. And he'll be taken down after a minimal pickup, and that will take us to the end of quarter number 3. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. Flush to his right. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down, and the Dolphins defense is able to hold. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter.
And he's going to be taken down, sacked back at the 2. Multiple defenders get to him there, and that is the 6th time he's been sacked in this ball game. So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long. It's Tagovailoa from his own end zone. He's got his target. That's complete. He's got room past the 30. Down the right sideline. Jalen Waddle racing to the end zone. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jalen Waddle, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Dolphins have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the 4th. So still throwing here in the 4th quarter with a pretty sizable lead, and now that lead even more sizable. And if nothing else here, CD, a chance to pile on some stats before this one wraps up, and he did just that.
Brandon, convention tells us
they're thinking they can come back on
to get off the gas a little bit, right? But you and I both know the receivers don't want them to.
Right, let me get it.
As you noted, this is their chance to pile on the stats. If they got their way, they try to get every single spot in the depth chart points before this game is over.
They'll try and throw for it. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th.
I guess when you're hot, you're hot. I mean, I would just go ahead and take the extra point and move on, but apparently they've got something to prove. Almost feels like something was said this week, and they wanted to make sure that they laid it on them in this game.
I'll take it. That's 2 touchdowns.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And good coverage there on special teams as he'll get him down shy of the 20.
At their own 19-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. At this point, partner, things looking pretty bleak. They still haven't scored here in the 4th quarter, facing the big deficit. What silver linings, what can they look to do here offensively?
You know, it's funny, I talked about this with a coach in the offseason and kind of had this scenario, like what feels good to you and what feels good to your team. You're down big. You really have like 1 possession left, and you're trying to put points on the board that don't matter. But do they? And he told me they actually do matter.
And now here is another interception. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line.
Intercepted by the Dolphins. They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Tua. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
Back to the air on second down, Tagovailoa. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago. Well, partner, nothing but praise from me for this offense. They have been tremendous all night long. They knew what they had to do to unlock the defense. And let's face it, this has been a master class in offensive football that we've been here to witness.
So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. That two is going to change things up.
Yeah.
They'll run. Achane. And the stop will come inside the 5 of the 4. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's 2nd and goal.
Hat tip to that offensive line. They're clearing some holes, even down here deep in the red zone. And that's a nice pickup on the ground on 1st and goal.
All right, fellas, listen up.
Mostert will take this in for the Dolphin touchdown. Even though they've got this big advantage, Charles, they are not taking their foot off the gas pedal right now.
Well, I think what we're seeing is the result of all their great preparation and great practice time during the week. And even though it seems like this is a great chance to pull people back and maybe, not try and score a few more times, they don't want to do that. I think they're enjoying what they're seeing, the collective effort, and they want to play it all the way out.
Sanders on for the extra point. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. It's caught inside the 5, and he gets in. But no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. And I guess the touchdown wasn't enough. They want the onside kick as well. And the Dolphins are going to recover. 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much.
There he goes, left side. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. A run straight ahead with Achane. And a little bit of space there, takes it inside the 5 to the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. One more time with Achane. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed, I did, my good man. So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no 0. Oh, you're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. It's a run with Mostert. And he is not going to make it to the end zone. And that's pretty reflective of their game as a whole, as they'll remain down by a bundle. So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. And the Dolphins are going to recover. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. Now it looks like he'll throw here. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense and take them out of the game.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down.
Well, I have to admit, I'm scratching my head a little bit here trying to make sense of what I just saw. Number one, huge lead. Just kick the extra point and be done with it. Number two, if you are going to go for two, just line up and go for it from the 2-yard line. Why make it so difficult? That's a long way to go to try and pick up some points.
The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins are going to take over at their own 41. But with this advantage, this defense knew that passes were coming, and they stayed in position, Charles, and picked one off here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, what a way to cap things off, huh? Because I think this is part of the game within the game. They see the scoreboard, they see what they can accomplish, and they went for it.
Setting to throw on first down is Tua. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver. Up big here in the fourth quarter. Up really big. That pass and incompletion. I don't think they needed the completion, but Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points. But they're not going to turn them down. They're going to continue to run what they have in their playbook, and they still want to run it efficiently.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. And that one results in 35 yards.
And this has been the story all night long. They just came out firing and have not backed off, even with the big fourth quarter lead. Here's another completion for big yardage.
Looking to pass. Tua. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. Well, when they said before the game that they were going to try and execute every second of this contest, I guess that was taken literally, because here they are in the final moments of the fourth, putting another touchdown on the board, Charles, to add to this big lead.
I'm not a big believer in 110%, but it certainly applies here, doesn't it? Because some guys just can't go with less. As long as there's time left on the clock, they're pushing to get to the end zone one more time. They don't really care about what the optics show. They just want to finish the game off the way that they like to play it. Full speed, all out.
Tua and the Dolphins offense staying put. They'll go for two. It's a run with Mostert. And he will not make it to the goal line as his try for two is going to come up empty. But that's little consolation to this defense as they have been porous all game long.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
Oh,
And a great return, solid field position.
it's just when it started off, I was running the right way, bro. I just switched
Even
the
after that
stick.
big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can
Run
turn
it
to
off
this play and
past the
say,
wrong
hey,
way.
we can move forward. Maybe
That's
it's a building block
crazy.
for the rest of the season.
One final try for Tagovailoa.
Oh, I
He's gonna
missed
let it
that.
fly.
Give me
And
that.
it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And the Dolphins come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over.
We go, bucket off the pick and roll. Shit, gotta go, we don't move it scary. Last time I shed a tear, that when Prince died, cause
That's crazy. Quarterback. I don't know about that.
we on switch side. She thinks she love me, but she fell in love with my rich side. I got it for less, flip that, then I got on a check. Dispatch, then we go on a race. Switch it up if that other place. Mix it up, got a lot on my plate. Got the broccoli and
I'll go get an ice cream real quick. Hold up.
regular steak. No one wrong way, richer than me. This ain't up for debate. You got a love. Maybach, lay back, matte black, just to on your truck. Now I'm in the AMG with the all black tint. They don't know it's me, but they got a little hint. How you worry about it when you can't pay rent? I've been there. Lago and Bowie, I went there. Off of MLK, used to live there. Basketball on the tier, used to win there. Up in the cell at 17. Back in jail with no bail at 19. Up the road with the Lakers at 20. Made my first 100,000 at 23. Now who is he? Who is she? Speak on my name, you ain't me. Why they talking I'm overseas? Ziggy Smoke when I move, it was all a dream. Keep on talking and pump me up.
water. Hold on, real quick. I'm getting make sure my doors and everything is locked. Shut up.
First off, my name Toad, but it's really Tobe Chufu. Got a BM that keep my season, that keep me fufu. Grew up wearing platinum fubu on the southwest eating fufu. And the hammer that I keep don't come with nails. That look, I ain't know who Bill Burr was until I met the man. Half my married to the street without a wedding band. I done peeped at all these rappers won't be secondhand. My pop said I'd be broken, barely eat. I should have bet the man. Yeah, cause I'm way, way, way up. Long ways from the days I these valet stores couldn't pay. Nowadays, all the cake I make us is enough to buy.
This is such a special place. You drive through the streets of Green Bay, no tall buildings, quaint houses, and then boom, right there in the middle of the neighborhood is iconic Lambeau Field. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Green Bay Packers. Justin Tucker set to put this away. And off we go from Lambeau. Keyshawn Nixon now going to bring it out of his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Ready.
No, I'm green now.
Now the man from UTEP, this
Get
is
him.
Aaron Jones.
Any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive lineman creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Love, they go play action now. This one swung out here to Jones. And he's out of bounds, able to take this route to the 35. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Love going to give this one to Jones. And taken down just shy of the 40.
I think if we put together a job description for a middle linebacker, we would start with being able to hold down things in the middle of the line of scrimmage and be able to take on blockers. But how about the guys who go sideline to sideline and make plays?
Love a guy that can do that. We saw a perfect example of it right there. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. And they're going to give it to him on the jet sweep. That one a first down pickup of 8. Well, we've seen running backs in today's NFL get involved in the passing game. Maybe it's about time more receivers like that get involved in the running game.
And that is something we are seeing more and more in this league, no question about it. That wasn't the biggest of gains, but it was enough to get them a first down. And it continues to test the defense. They have to think on every play about who might end up with the ball.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down. We got to like what you're seeing from this offense here on the first drive. A nice sustained series to begin the game, and it will continue after picking up another first there.
Would you say the word methodical comes to mind? I love the execution. I love what they're doing on this drive. They're controlling the ball, controlling the game, controlling the clock.
Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield. This might be a roughing call.
As a quarterback, you got to be cautious. You got to understand
That was
where
me,
the pressure is
I
going to
fucking
come
hit him
from.
late.
This time, it's a cornerback coming after him.
died,
This
got
time, the cornerback just
Hold
a
on,
bit late getting to him. The penalty assessed.
10 cycles.
After the penalty, it's Jones. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Love now. Flushed out right. And Love is going to slide down and pick up the first. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
All right.
Now a handoff. Running left is Jones. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers,
Run way up
especially
there.
closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic.
Yeah.
But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
2nd down, another shot for Jones. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Jones is not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose a couple of yards back to the 3. We're scoreless after 1. Back for the second quarter in Green Bay. It's the Packers in possession of the football as they come up now 2nd and goal.
Yeah.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. On 2nd and goal, here's the option. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Jordan Love, a 3-yard run as he kept it himself. And the Packers post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on.
Trying to rough him up. They're gonna be hurt.
Back out there now to send this one away.
See that shit. See that shit.
And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40.
So what am I doing? Alright, I'm gonna do a run play.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. The drive starts with a carry by Edwards. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Big Kenny Clark that time pushing upfield to make the tackle for loss.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
I don't know. Oh yeah, we are.
The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Let's see what kind of play. Let's do quarterback kneel. You want to punt it? Alright, we're gonna do a tight end screen. Let's see what I could do. I don't know. I'm fucking mad nervous. I don't know why I'm nervous. I should have Bateman.
Now Jackson. Looking middle, and It's incomplete.
Anytime a ball is thrown in the middle of the field and popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. Doesn't matter whether it's offense or
Hold on,
defense.
maybe
Because there's
you
usually
fuck around. Hold
a
on.
great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this
Fuck
case,
around.
no one came up with it.
Right here. It's called the dagger.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Who are you, Flowers? Alright.
Now
Let me
it's
know.
Jackson.
Now. Catch that.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The 21 yards there as they convert on third. Throwing is Jackson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hill. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
And every time you step on a field, coaches are always going to talk about
Deep
how
curl.
important tackling is in a ball game. In this one, especially so. You can't allow these guys to break free and get extra yards after contact, but that's exactly what happens here. That can't continue as this game
Wait,
goes
where
on.
you at? Where you at, Zach? Okay.
Now Jackson on first down. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion.
Let's try to run it or
Some
not?
safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
After the
Straight up the
incomplete
gut.
pass, here now is 2nd and 10. In motion, Aguilar.
What?
So they accept the
No,
penalty,
he
of
wouldn't
course, and push
fucking
the
snap the
offense
ball, dude.
backwards a bit. And now after the delay of game, they're operating behind the
We're gonna
sticks,
run it.
2nd and 15. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long. They went with a run pass
Did you,
option.
vertical?
I don't know if the option really mattered there because the defense was ready.
So many times you put the defense at a disadvantage
Ready?
because you have those multiple options, but when they read their keys and play it correctly, sometimes the result goes in their favor.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, and a long way to go on 3rd down.
Vertical, vertical.
Now it's Jackson. That's complete. It's Zay Flowers with it. And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th.
Where you at? Okay.
Jackson. That is caught. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Nelson Aguilar from 21 yards away. And the Ravens' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Well, on that connection, it looked like they maybe had some pre-play communication. Maybe one of them noticed an area that was open to the defense to get the pass to.
When you put the time in, sometimes you have that great silent communication that you just noticed right there because the best quarterback receiver combos in the NFL, they know how to make those adjustments at the line of scrimmage when they see something
otter pop.
and they got it
It
done.
was an
there.
otter pop.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Fair catch called for and taken down near the 5-yard line, and this will come out to the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it down the field. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now Love. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Green Jack. Ready.
Love looking to throw it. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Justin Madubuike working his way to the quarterback that time. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13.
Yellow.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Throw caught by Musgrave. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens 30. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the 1st half.
Ready.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Claws red. 6. Mega. Ready.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Buying time to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, momentary speed bump there.
I know, dude, that fucked that one up. I should have hit him.
Ideas, but they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
On 2nd down, Love once more. The left side completion to Jones.
Yep.
Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones, 30 yards. And the Packers will take the lead here in the final minute of the 1st half.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front, and now see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this 2nd quarter.
We'll get it right now.
Extra point up and good, and that makes the score 14-7. So after the made field goal, here's Carlson to send it away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
Oh, it's fucking 30 seconds.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with him trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. Jackson on 1st down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Blue striker.
Following the interception, Love. That's to the tight end, Musgrave. And they eventually get to him at the 17 after a pickup of 17 into the red zone, first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open, just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
First down, Love to pass. That's complete to Wicks. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. So the completion good for 7 there. And it's second down. Love. That's caught at the 2. And he's going to be brought down a few yards short of the goal line. And they're going to be unable to stop the clock from here. So close yet so far. And that's going to be how this first half
when we first start, we're going to go for that run play real quick just to get it going, see what we can do.
And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback.
All right, cool. It's gonna be right here to run.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard. Jackson. A short one there, caught by Likely. First target, first catch, and a first down.
At Panda Gold Gaming, happy Thursday.
We just saw him do there because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline.
Just stopping by for a tiny bit.
But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
No room to be had there on the first down run as he's lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. It shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. And that
you should have just committed.
Pretty nice.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
We're going vertical.
A third down now. Those last
Vertical.
2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. Jackson now.
We finally have secured.
You didn't even fucking catch it.
It's incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the
Oh, dude. Hold on.
Many coaches do emphasize it, and that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
Right here. Get open. Got it, what?
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try.
Where you
once
at?
more.
Okay. Get open
They'll
there.
indeed go for it with Jackson.
Oh, come
A
on.
sea of defenders had intercepted. And the Packers are going to have great field position.
Of course, the tenants
Fuck
of
you.
local stuff didn't like that at all.
Big reason why this team is struggling to put points on the board so far.
Look, that shit was straight open. You should have, like,
They've ended in turnovers already, and we still have
What is
almost
that?
a full half of football football yet to play.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the
You gotta
line.
come.
They start near midfield following the interception as they begin first and 10.
13-hour shifts Monday through Friday.
Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a third and
Are you playing against a random? Thinking face.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
That turns into a very well-orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out the backfield to the right, and after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roam and picked up big yardage.
Lambeau Field, one of the best home field advantages in the NFL, no doubt. And they're a happy bunch here as the Packers lead third quarter. Love now to pass on first down. And he lost the football.
And they got it back.
And they'll accept that penalty.
I know these are not randoms. We are playing against randoms, but not on my team again.
An inside give to Jones. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones with his second touchdown of the night. And the Packers will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Cowardly gaslighter back to having his crew continue harassing me.
Why stick dig?
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that part.
That's the wrong button, dude.
Now, the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it,
I am turning in a new set of complaint forms
It's gonna be a
later on
run.
today.
Run it.
and allows for them to have some success.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Baltimore.
We got the timeline done. Where you at? Where you at?
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter.
Middle high ho. Low. That's what it's called.
So
Middle
here's
ho.
a first and 10 at
Be the
the
middle ho.
38.
Be the middle high. Alright.
Here's
Let me
Jackson.
win. Now. Got you.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Alright.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to
Play
be out
action.
for any potential deep shots.
Left
And probably not the last
yeah,
one
play
we're going to
action.
see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on second
Where you
down.
at?
Cowardly gaslighter was talking about me while I was playing pool. I didn't address him because I don't address a person in front of other people.
This one drops incomplete, but I think the defense jumped. Well, we looked at each
Offside.
other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5,
Run it.
and keep it moving.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now after the offsides penalty. On the counter, it's Edwards. And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard.
This one happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because
short
those guys
pass.
get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people. Hard to get them started again occasionally.
The Ravens on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
Shut the fuck up. Probably at home. Yeah, he does, but not this.
Only cowards address one individual in front of a crowd. I don't need a crowd to address an individual like he does.
Well, let's see. The Packers defensively 6 DBs, so a dime look on 3rd.
Could play coverage or bring pressure.
And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to 4th down. Well, you know, if you've got the defense laying back, maybe that option works. But if you're coming hard on 3rd down,
it doesn't work because you force the hand of the quarterback and the runner
Shut
too
the
quickly.
fuck.
And most of the time,
Come on, guys.
unsuccessfully.
so here
Lock
we go.
in.
The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8.
Okay, well, enjoy the rest of Madden. I am going offline.
Oh,
This is
wow.
intercepted, and that should do it. And a great return as he gets this all
right,
the way
you
down
too,
close
Tony.
to the 30-yard line. Well, I guess an interception at this point on 4th down is just as bad as an incomplete pass. Either way, the ball goes over the other side.
Yeah, it's a tough spot to be in this late in the game, and there's not a whole lot he could do there, and he winds up giving the ball away.
Now a throw here to his running back. He's got room to roam.
Oh, what the fuck is that?
Aaron Jones, 32 yards. And the Packers have put this one to bed here in the 4th quarter. So an important touchdown right there is now they're really beginning to pull away.
Yeah, this was a tight game until not too long
Go
ago.
lay down on your
But
dog
since
bed.
then, they've hit the accelerator, and they pushed the lead up to 3 scores here in the 4th quarter, and I don't see them looking back.
Carlson's extra point up and good. And the lead
Yeah, I'll
now
just lay
to
on the
4
dog's
touchdowns
bed.
to 21.
Anders Carlson to kick off for the Packers.
So now Carlson, after the touchdown, called on to send this one away.
On the back.
Hill going to sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You'd have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation.
I was running that way. Play action. Mark
They
Andrews.
tried to throw on 2nd
Mark
down,
Andrews.
unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And Dobbins, he is not going to get there. They stop him short of the line to gain. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter.
For real.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. Got to try it here. He's back to throw.
I got it.
Middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line.
That's it.
Play action. It's Jackson.
Oh.
This will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced.
Wow.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Packers are going to get the football back at their own 17. All smiles and high fives on the defensive sideline. That interception will cap off what was truly a tremendous performance.
Yeah, if you can hold a team to 7 points in the NFL, that's the kind of day that you feel really good about. Now, I do know a few guys are going to think to themselves, held them to 7. If we'd made one more play, could have had our shutout.
Now here's a pass on 1st down. It's knocked away and incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield and man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
The Love's throw brought in by Watson. Taking it right down Broadway. Now he's loose down the middle of the field. Christian Watson.
Oh, what?
Touchdown,
That's crazy.
83 yards. And the Packers up the lead to 4 scores now here in this 4th quarter. And he showcased his blazing speed on that one.
Was he wearing football cleats?
I was right there. It was on the quarterback.
He was gone. Big-time play. And just think about what that does if you're a receiver on the team with him. Well, that's got to open things up for you as well, because if I'm a defense, I've got to get back deeper and deeper in order to keep him in front. But I'm not sure how many can actually keep him in front with that speed.
And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more.
Personally, I'd rather see him kick the extra point there than to go for 2, but it almost feels like there's a story within the story here. I mean, this isn't college. You know, size of victory, that matters in those games. Here, all you have to do is win by 1 point. That's all that you need. Instead, they go for it, get 2. You got some pretty ticked off folks on the other sideline now.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10. They're on 17-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even 1 score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 27 yards there, a 1st down. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now, because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
Another run here with Dobbins. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. On 3rd and 1, Jackson. And now here is another interception. And the Packers are going to get the football here as he gets
Fuck.
this up to the 38-yard line.
This shit is
This
over,
defense
dude. It's
seating,
15
that's kind of the
seconds.
icing on the cake here as we get to the end of this one.
And didn't you feel that they weren't just going into total prevent there? You know, they had the lead, and sometimes you fall back and you lose your aggressiveness. Not in this case. They were still making a play on the football, and look how that one turned out. They may have salted this one away.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first.
What did you say? You're going to try talking
here
to
in
him?
the final stages.
White, white. Hey, hey, blue.
Is that what you just said? I'll try talking to him, see if he'll accept it. What the fuck? Since 10
Now it looks like he'll
seconds.
throw here. This
Fuck.
one's swung out here to Jones. And
Yeah,
he
we should have just kept it the regular way.
30. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
I'm with whatever, yeah.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down.
Ready, go. Eagle blue.
About to go mean. Nah, I'm fucking awake, dude. I'm chilling.
Here's Love. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
It's now third down and less than a yard.
Smack, red. Ready?
Love now. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Alright, let's see. I'm with whatever shit. I'm with whatever. KO's pretty dope too. However you want it. Like Tupac said. What are you playing, KO? Dolphins?
It's like, I've been smooth for so long, I'm trying to get rough. Buffing my nails, dog, I'm trying to get buff. Shaping my beard up, I'm liking the scruff. The hills, cause I'm living my life in the cut. Can't imagine that I'm gonna meet my wife in the club. We gon' see though, I feel like she more of a CEO. Or maybe she doing volunteer work in Rio. It's not like I need her, but I would love to meet her. Another day, another dollar, another phone with another feature. I don't play goalie, but I'm my brother's keeper. Surrounded by family, I'm not with other people. They say I got my pop's demeanor and mother's features. The garden's still private as ever. The gang thriving together. Your boys striving to be the most dominant ever. The hardest white boy since the one who rapped about vomiting sweaters and holding comments. Cause I promise you I'm honestly better than whoever came to your head right then. They ain't cut from the same thread like him. They don't study doing work to get ahead like him. They don't toss and turn in the bed like him. Cause they don't love it. 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 I've been laid back so long, I'm trying to get turned. Searching my name, dog, that's how you get hurt. Being likable, I'm trying to be unbreakable. I just realized that this whole game is takeable if I want it. And I do, yes, I want it. I don't care how you feel about it. I do what I want. I used to look up to the people that I'm moving in front of. It's not that crazy anymore. My city used to come up. Bryce and Jack G. James is up next. The rest is up to me. These lames is upset. My peers get upstaged. The fans are obsessed. My city is upcoming. Its people are oppressed. And I'm gonna change things. I'm up at Carmichael's trying to get on the same page. I heard about the rapper that you claim was a mainstay. They had a nice run, but they never gonna maintain because they don't love it. 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 They don't love it.
I ain't tripping, this is easy. Easy, got them excited to meet me. Meet me. I got diamonds, you got CZs. CZs, wake up, get to it and repeat. Repeat. Hey, I ain't hearing nothing haters say. Let them talk about us. My whole crew is about 100 deep. Gotta walk around us. I kill it and then I walk away with the chalk around it. I just get low key and watch them talk about it. Talk about it. I'm in New York and we finna get loose. Squeeze the big apple and give me the juice. Don't wanna talk, I just do what it do. My alter egos can fill up a room. Hop on the flight, take a trip to Peru. Yeah, hop in the whip that is missing the roof. My woman a fire, just look at my boo. I'm no money, I'm feeling like Bruce. Ooh, 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 ooh. I don't need much, ability to do. Ooh, 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 ooh. Breaking the hearts and breaking the rules. Ooh, 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 ooh. 10 out of 10, I'm feeling like 2, 2, 2, 2, 2. I ain't tripping, this is easy. Easy, got them excited to meet me. Meet me. I got diamonds, you got CZs. CZs, wake up, get to it and repeat. Repeat. Hey, I ain't hearing nothing haters say. Let them talk about us. My whole crew is about 100 deep. Gotta walk around us. I kill it and then I walk away with the chalk around it. I just get low key and watch them talk about it. Talk about it. Every week I got a mission to get it. Hop on a flight and then finish in business. I'm sitting in business, just look at the ticket. A traveling man, I'm switching to pivot. Why would I talk about it when I live it? I know that you live it, I know that you mad. Putting up numbers and flipping the digits again and again and again. Well, you get it. Elevate and enjoy the saga. Better pay, give me more them dollars. Still on the grind, ahead of my time. My yesterdays are yo mananas. Trip to Hawaii to bust out the haka. I bust out the haka, I bust out the ooh. When there's nothing to do. Never been capping, you know that it's true, 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 true. Haters are climbing your river like boo, 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 boo. Breaking their hearts and breaking the rules. Ooh, 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 ooh. 10 out of 10, I'm feeling like 2, 2, 2, 2, 2. I ain't tripping, this is easy. Easy, got them excited to meet me. Meet me. I got diamonds, you got CZs. CZs, wake up, get
Yo,
to it
it's
and
taking
repeat.
forever.
Repeat. Hey, I ain't hearing nothing haters say. Let them talk about us. My whole crew is about 100 deep. Gotta walk around us. I kill it and then I walk away with the chalk around it. I just get low key and watch them talk about it. Talk about it. Yeah.
Yeah. I fell deep down in that mud, baby, now I'm climbing out. They think it'll be us when they find it out. I be taking straight losses, like what you crying about? I done put blood, sweat, and tears in, that's what I'm dying about. Know it costs to live this life, boy, ain't no signing out. Them boy can't eat on my team, they gotta stay for round. They gon' be talking loud, block out the south. Gotta know who's gon' get it done, whether we home or out of town.
Is this KO or is it regular?
Yeah, bag my bag again. I started rapping to jump out of
Yeah.
Around that time I was on my grind trying to change where my mama lived. But that was for us, this ain't for me. I ain't never had ill intent. I do what it take to win. I came first place again. I'm coming too hard, no they won't see me fall. I ain't never gonna let them win. I've been on my grind, but man I don't skate. I'm putting up race, I ain't doing no days, no they couldn't relate. Can't even touch for my heart in the safe. I'm trying to get out the hood to the lake.
Wait, what happened?
Now they watching me on prime time. Now they watching me on prime time. Been a part of my whole life. Mama love when I'm living right. Daddy raised me surviving fight. Now they watching me on prime time. Yeah. Now they watching me on prime time. No question. Look. No question, they wanna see a demise. Eastside just too fast, yeah, I kill him in stride. I love all my haters, they consider they pride. Went from humble beginners to numerous winners. I took a few losses, you know I'm here to still got chicken to fry. Know some people out here picking a side. Know I'm out here picking a lot. Watching the fakes, watching the snakes slither, striking the time. TDE, it's the family, we them dominant dogs. Top tiering, when them comments involved, we out for it all. Rock side, he ain't dropping the ball. Prime time, who want it with us? Got clarity, longevity, like bus and bus. Got too far and it's the starving, this and that's a no-no. If I'm hungry, then I'm hunting, always on the go-go. Been a part of my whole life. Mama love when I'm living right. Daddy raised me surviving fight. Now they watching me on prime time. Now they watching me on prime time. Now they watching me on prime time. Been a part of my whole life. Mama love when I'm living right. Daddy raised me surviving fight. Now they watching me on prime time. 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 I went out and got everything on my own. Please don't try to give me no advice. Where was your 2 cents and we was down bad broke and my mama couldn't keep on the light. No cat or no dog, we sleeping with mice. Beans and weenies, we ate it with rice. I swore to my mama that I was gonna change our life. I was grinding every night.
There we go.
I got a ring that I'm just trying to get it. Championship, I'm trying to win it. All these racks, I gotta spin it. All my whips be limo. You ain't with my squad and mind your business. Everything we start, we finish. Watch how I work the hardest with it.
Yo, yo, yo.
My name. Dog days went through pain. Them hard days I wouldn't change. It's the reason I'm still in the game. It's the reason I'm stacking this change. It's the reason I'm chasing this rain. It's the reason
Listen
I'm
to
still
what?
in my lane. It's the reason I'm never gonna change my heart in the game.
I do.
I count this money, then I count my blessings.
There we go. Oh,
If I ever
okay.
took an L, then it stood for lesson. I'm the one, ain't no second guessing. Tried to dim my light, but my soul fluorescent. Wait, I tried to stay, but depressing. I even prayed to God, he ain't get the
Chief
message.
Wiggums.
I'm living in the present, they gon' feel my presence. You can't dim my light, cause I'm luminescent. I rose from the ashes of the section. I seen a stranger in my own reflection. I point the in my own direction. I would've did it for my own protection. Keep debating about the go. I'm the one like 2, 3, 4, 5. Both sides, how I made 1 million, 2 million, multi, how I made 8 figures, 8 million, 4 times. And I was under you.
There's a look at one of the most iconic sports venues in the lower 48. Built back in 1957 under the title of City Stadium. We are at Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the Green Bay Packers.
Yeah. That little
Keyshawn
one?
Nixon now from his end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Let's go now.
Play fake. Here's Love. Oh, the first play of the game going to be intercepted.
Wow, just one snap in, partner, and the complexion of this game has already changed because for the defensive side, they just handed their offense a short field and a big early advantage. And even though it's only the first snap of the game, we're going to look back on this one and see if it has lasting effects as this game moves on.
Now they send a man in motion right. Here's Mostert. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
Do it one more
That
time,
sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
But they're certainly not neglecting their run duties as well as they ate up the blockers in front and allowed the secondary to get home.
From back at the 4, here's second and goal. Again, it's Mostert, and he's going to lose yardage again as he is stuck behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
We all know how much running backs love getting the ball down near the goal line. They think they're going to find a way into the end zone. He hasn't had that kind of luck so far. Ends up not getting in on the last 2 carries. You know he's going to be upset about a missed opportunity.
Two and now, third and goal. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Braxton Berrios from 6 yards away. And the Dolphins have taken the early lead on the road here at Lambeau. An out route there for the score, a quick out route there for the score.
Yeah, you're not really surveying the defense on this one. You're just counting on timing, making this play happen. 1-2, ball's out of his hands, knows where he's going, just puts it to the outside. Touchdown.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
Color man ready, get up.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, partner, not exactly the way they drew up the start of this one, but a chance to redeem themselves and hit the reset button here on their second possession.
And I do like that word that you just used, reset, right? In a lot of ways, it's just shaking off what happened before, starting fresh, almost like it's your first drive all over again. Go out and put your best foot forward.
Set.
13 yards remaining on second down.
Hut, hut.
Off the play fake, Love. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Set, hut.
Love looking to throw it. Out of the backfield, this is Aaron Jones. And he's going to have the Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Ready, ready.
To the air again, Love. That's complete. He finds Jaden Reed. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 11 yards for number 11.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
It'll go as a gain of 4, and that will bring up second down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on third. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, though, if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
First quarter with the score Dolphins 7, Packers 0.
Back for the second quarter in Green Bay. It's the Packers in possession of the football as they've got it 2nd and 7.
Cardi B, Cardi B, Cardi B.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Well, this drive, they're 2 for 2 on third down conversions,
Go, Nicky,
but they need
Cardi.
7 yards here.
Nicky, young ma.
Love, they go play action now. That'll be caught right side by Reed. And he will be marked down short of the first as they get to him at the 29.
A 4-yard gain. It's 4th down.
On 4th down, Love. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pick up through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. Now Jones. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. And that'll be incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Love. Escaping the pressure right. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And the Dolphins are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. A turnover is obviously, Charles, always costly. But, man, when you throw those interceptions in the end zone like that, it really stings.
He tried to fit that one into his tight end, and I often use the expression NFL open, which means a tighter window. Down near the goal line, you really want him to be open. In this case, it cost him.
After the turnover, it's Tua. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Jair Alexander. And the Packers
Yeah, it's open on the 40.
At their own 47.
Open up at 40.
So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really, on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He finds his man, complete. It's Reed. Touchdown, Packers! Jaden Reed, 53 yards. And the Packers are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Matt LaFleur, he tells the offense, stay out there, go for 2. Love throwing for it. And he'll get in. And they take an 8-7 lead. Well, they got down 7-zip. They said, we'll go for 2, one up you, and they take the lead.
How about that for a little risk-reward, right? If you don't get it, you're only down a point. Let's go ahead and make a statement in this ball game, and that's exactly what they did.
Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. And the Dolphins Dolphins are going to recover. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right
Right here, triangle, square, circle.
Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
Ooh, run play, it's 2-10.
They were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
He's to the 15. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown.
Easy.
Raheem Mostert, 47 yards. And the Dolphins are able to move back in front.
No, I didn't even think you were going to run it. I thought you were going to fucking pass
Sanders
it.
now to add the extra point.
Bucket, touchdown. Touchdown, Patty.
And it's up and good to make this now a 14-8 ball game. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes this a 14-8 ball game.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And he returns this to the 22. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case.
Got him.
To get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
Ready.
Now Jones.
Oh, fuck. I could have just stayed with it.
And incomplete here, so a little razzle-dazzle on that one, but they couldn't hook up, and it's 3rd down.
And this drive was almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on 1st down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
Ready.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Ready.
Now Love. Now this aired out deep for Reed. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Brandon Jones picking it off. And the Dolphins are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
And I think this is a situation where a quarterback coach on the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and punt the football.
Setting to throw on 1st down is Tua. And going deep for Hill. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown Dolphins. Tyreek Hill, 51 yards. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there.
Shit out of
They
them.
threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. Another extra point opportunity here. He knocks it through, and he extends the lead to 21-8. after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Nixon now from his end zone. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Got his man. That's Luke Musgrave. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. This drive starting off on the right foot. 18 yards.
But normally you see 3 tight ends in a formation. You have to think to yourself, this has got to be a run. And I know as a safety, when I saw that, I took an extra step or 2 towards the line of scrimmage. Instead, they threw the ball, and he found one of those tight ends for a very nice pickup.
The clock rolls as the Packers look to hurry things up. Throwing. Love. Over the middle, complete. That's Reed. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
Ready, break. Ready.
Going back to Love. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they'll start from their own 5, so you'd have to imagine they'll stay conservative. On play action, here's Tua. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
There's a lot about that play you could easily see coming. Backed up in the shadow of their own goal line, you know they're going to face pressure.
He's lucky his arm was going forward. It was close, but it was going forward.
Yeah, it could have been a safety or even given up a defensive touchdown.
Tagovailoa to throw on 2nd down here. And going deep for Hill. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
So first thing that crosses my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Following the interception, Love. Throw left side complete. That's Reed. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. And we're going to get a timeout.
What the fuck that was, dude? He didn't jumping in the air and shit.
Rail, yellow.
Final play of the half. Love. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the 2nd half gets started. And the Dolphins are going to recover. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the 2nd half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators. They sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach. We can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about. That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
On 2nd down, Tua. That's caught by the Notre Dame man. It's Durham Smythe. And they're going to speed things up here.
A gain of 16 yards. And the Dolphin first down.
On first down, Tagovailoa going to throw deep for the end zone.
Oh,
Tua
so
going to be intercepted for the third time. And the Packers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
That's a beautiful read there by the safety. It's zone coverage, so he's just going to sit back and watch. He knows he can't get beat deep because he has the end line to protect him. So he can react to everything in front of him, and he makes a great break on the football and comes down with the interception.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Oh, I missed that.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. And now Love going to change things up. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. A bit of a jump there, CD. He breaks the line, and that'll be 5 yards.
Oh, my
And you've got to
jeez.
stay more disciplined than that,
Fucking
Brandon. That's
false
just a free
start,
gift to the
something.
offense.
Play fake. Here's Love. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. That is now 5 interceptions that he has thrown in this ball game. If I asked you to speculate what's possibly going on in his head, what would you say?
Well, if he's as mentally strong as I believe he is, he understands that not all of these picks have been his fault. You know, some of the throws, yes, but there have been a good number of them where he hasn't been helped by his own receivers, and they've turned into interceptions. So he knows if he keeps firing, perhaps good things can happen, not just in this game, but especially in later ones.
And he's got his big tight end here. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
On first and 10, it's Mostert. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Raheem Mostert, his second touchdown of the night. And the Dolphins take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. Great call to hand that one off, and his running back did the rest.
Someone read their keys correctly, and on the defensive side of the ball, they certainly did not, because they really essentially were just going to swarm the quarterback. They kind of guessed themselves out of the play, and guess who benefited? The guy with the football.
In motion, Hill.
Hey, 21 T.
Tua going to try and throw for it. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Darnell Savage. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Nixon now from his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Well, it's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you.
I've been going hard from the night into the daylight. Telling them all that yesterday's price is not the same price. Eating up what's for breakfast, I can tell you what it
All right, then, for sure.
When I see red and I still don't got no brake lights.
GG's.